Good evening, everyone. I hope you all had a very Merry Christmas, a happy Boxing Day, a happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, and any other holiday I may have missed that any of you might have experienced since our last reading. I finally figured out the audio issues. Thank you to everyone who gave me some pointers. Hopefully, that will not be an issue in this reading and from readings from now on. Now, the main theme of this reading is one final purge. And it's more so on the masculine side. And I'm going to get very specific with this reading because I'm getting channeled messages as I'm sitting here making this video. I am seeing a very strong masculine figure. I'm seeing somebody who is either current military, past military, police officer, firefighter, anyone that has a very disciplined public service type job. And this is a certain situation where the masculine has not yet met the feminine. The feminine might know who the masculine is, or neither of them may not know each other in the 3D. Of course, we know each other in the 5D, just like every twin from our past relationships and our past lives. So for the masculine, the first card for him is the Five of Pentacles. And this one tells me that he's feeling a lack in the 3D. He's so used to his relationships being physical, and he's used to being able to hold and touch the woman that he's with. And he can't do that because he hasn't physically met you yet. And he knows you're out there. Those 5D thoughts are starting to come into fruition for him, just like in the past few readings. But the physical part is not satisfying him right now, or the lack of physical is not satisfying him. Now, the female has been feeling urges. I'm seeing something in like the sacral chakra area, sexual energy. That's coming from the male's testosterone level. This is a very manly man, a very masculine. And of course, it could be a masculine, could also be a physical female, and just like the feminine can be a physical male. It really depends on who you relate to. But I'm seeing in this case a very strong, masculine, sexual person. And the military, I'm getting that because this Chariot keeps coming up for him. And it was confusing that this came up in this context because he keeps chugging along, but I don't feel like he's spinning his wheels. I feel like he is making progress. So in this case, I believe the Chariot indicates the fact that he does have sort of a militaristic or public service type job. And this is something he can't talk about this stuff with his work buddies. He can't, or her work buddies. The masculine cannot talk about these things with people in their lives because of their upbringing and because of their occupation, their background. He's got a very strong disconnect with these two because he's saying, how can I have this person that I'm interested in that I'm supposedly in love with and I can't touch her? This just doesn't seem right. But he knows that there is something to it because I did not pull the Seven of Cups, the fantasy card, and I did not pull the Magician reversed. So he's lacking that physical contact, and it's starting to get to him a little bit. Now, the last card for him on this side was the Pope, or the Hierophant reversed, which means that he's going to start letting go of those feelings. And he's going to start realizing, this is real. Again, this is real. I know it's real. I need to stop this. I need to stop listening to my friends. They're trying to hook me up with other girls, and this is something that I don't want. And I know in my heart what's right. It just feels strange because of these physical changes. And he's going back to old relationships. He's going back to past karma, and he's healing, and he is starting to take these things and try to purge them and get rid of them. For his outcome card, I pulled the Death Reversed, which, again, letting go, and letting go. A lot of, taking all these things that he believed in and advice from his friends and all kinds of other stuff, and he's getting rid of that. He's transforming, he's changing, he's becoming stronger in what he believes in, and he's realizing, you know what, that stuff, these old belief systems don't serve me anymore, and this is where I need to go. So with all this going on with the masculine, it can seem frustrating for the feminine, because she's basically sitting here tapping her foot like, okay, are you gonna, what's going on here? Let's go. But, she knows him, she knows her heart, she knows herself. She's still holding out hope, even though she's holding it tightly in a frustrated manner. She still wants him to go through this process correctly. It's just her 3D ego is kicking in there saying, come on, man, hurry up. I don't have all day. And for her, first card is the Wheel of Fortune. And this indicates that, she's waiting. She's making her own moves towards what she needs to do. She's definitely, I'm seeing a lot of career stuff coming up. She's changing careers. She's becoming herself. She's looking at herself and looking at what she needs to change and what she needs to put out there and manifest in order to make this union happen. And her next cup is the Two of Cups, which is always a good card. That is a perfect card for twins. She still has her heart in the right place. She's still working towards union. And then the Ten of Wands reversed is reminding her, don't take on the masculine's issues. Don't do it. Even though it's tempting, we want to contact this person or make ourselves known to this person or ask our guides to reveal this person to us so that we can basically smack them upside the head and say, come on, man, snap out of it. This is ridiculous. That is urging us, no. Just keep going on your way. It's showing him walking away or her walking away from him. She's like, nope, I'm not. This is your stuff. You need to deal with it. But whatever you're doing, let's do it. And her outcome card is the Five of Wands, which again is indicating she's frustrated. She's frustrated. She's feeling conflict. She's just like, come on, man, get it together. But we got to remember, the feminine has to remember, this is where we were a year ago. This is where we were 2 years ago. We were going through all this purging and all this negativity. Heck, even some of us were going through this a few months ago. This is all necessary, and we can't rush him through this process. And for the relationship theme, it is the Three of Swords, which is the healing card. This entire reading is urging both of them, both of us, to heal. And it indicates that this time needs to be taken in order to do this. Now, the outcome card for the relationship is the Ace of Pentacles reversed. And this is saying that if you do rush through this, if you do things the wrong way and try to go against your guides and go against your better intuition, union is not going to happen. And as far as anytime soon, you're going to delay the process. Anything new that comes up, you're going to miss it. You're going to miss out on the messages. You're going to miss out on the opportunities. Now, I did another oracle card for each of them and then for the relationship. And for him, it's new love. And it's not in this situation, it's not a new person. It is him discovering his love again. It's him discovering, oh, you know what? I have this within me. This is new. This is different, but I have this within me. It's that innocence. And it's going to bring him back to that. Once he gets through the one final purge, that is the end of the year, he's got to get it out. He is going to be a new masculine, and he is going to be ready more than ever to reunite. And for her, I got Retreat, which is right next to that Ten of Wands reversed. That means back off, disconnect, Stop trying to, channel him in the 3D, or in the 5D, I'm sorry. Stop trying to connect with him in the 5D. During this process, let him go through what he has to go through, because he's getting all kinds of mixed signals. Because remember, anything you put out there is going to come back to you. Right now, it's important for the feminine to sit back and to state her intentions for her future and for what she wants to do, and just send him love from afar. I am going to do a reading for the end of the year, but I just want to give you guys a little bit of a spoiler right now. For many of us, union is going to happen by this time next year. Either we will be in a relationship with our twin, or we will know who our twin is, and our twin will know who we are, and you'll be working towards it. All of this is dependent upon how you act. The feminine needs to just kind of back off, let the male go through his purging. The male needs to start connecting with his guides and connecting with his higher self in order to push through all these old things that keep coming up for him. Now, for the outcome oracle card, I got past life relationship, and that is that karma. That is that karma that you guys went through lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. It keeps coming up. And this is a time to fix it. And this is a time that the masculine is absolutely working on himself, and the feminine is working on herself in order to come back together into this relationship. I want to thank everybody again for liking, subscribing, commenting. I have been pretty busy with Christmas. I will get to all your comments as soon as possible, I promise. I appreciate every single one of you, and I really hope and pray that all of you have a wonderful holiday season, a happy and safe new year. And like I said, I will put out a video for the new year for 2017. And I just, again, love you guys. You guys are awesome. We're going through this together. I'm going through this with you guys as much as you are. So believe me, we are in this together. Have an awesome night, a wonderful holiday, and namaste.